what I'm saying? The pregame song is No Interviews off that new Dirk album. You already know the vibes. Dirk, yo, bike. But the 2-for-1 podcast is bike from our little hiatus. Facts. Welcome to the 2-for-1 podcast. I am one of the two Jersey's finest, Trevon Gross Jr. I'm joined by my dog, my brethren, my co-host, the man from the North. Denzel Taylor is here with another great fitted, man. How you doing, bro?
Doing good, bro. God damn it.
Yo, people be blowing up your phone, bro.
I don't know
blowing up your
is.
phone. Hey, bro, it's all good though. How you living though?
Man. Doing all right, man. I'm doing good in Toronto, Canada, man. You know, just doing my thing, staying low, doing me. What about yourself, man? How you living?
Man, I'm good, bro. Literally just got back back to Jersey, visiting Shorty in an undisclosed location, my little getaway spot, which I appreciate and love. You know what I'm saying? I leave for Mexico on Saturday. So
time's ticking.
Yeah,
what was that? You got like 3 more days?
Basically, just about 3 days. 3 days.
Yeah,
then I hop on that flight. And
the question is, are you ready? Like, how is that week preparation knowing that you're about to go up? And for you, it's not like you don't really have the opportunity, you know, preseason camp, ease into stuff. Like, how is that transition, would you say, for you? Like, are you ready? Are you conditioned? Or
I'm definitely ready. Like, I've honestly been focusing more on like the mental side of it as opposed to like getting in the gym OD and you know, doing all that. Like, I've really just been like, all right, you know what I'm saying, calming my mind about it. Like, yo, it's hooping, whatever it's gonna be is what it's gonna be. I trust God with this thing. I've been trusting God with this thing, so I ain't gonna stop now. But yeah, bro, like, honestly, bro, I feel good about it. Like, it's not even like how can I describe it? It's not necessarily like a level of excitement, I guess. Like, I wouldn't describe how I feel as excitement. I would describe how I feel more of as like I'm ready, but you know, like I'm not getting too high, I'm not getting too low with it. Like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just go be myself, hoop how I know how to hoop. And I trust that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just where my confidence and just who I am as a person, who I am as a player, will shine through. And that's gonna be that. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, you know, just putting my life into perspective, I get to go to Mexico, hoop, and that's it. Like, everything paid for. Like, you know, like, what do I have to lose?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bro. I feel you.
So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, bro. But I'm excited, yo. It's been a long road. It hasn't really hit me yet though. I'll be honest. Like, it hasn't. Like, when I left Shorty, like, I you know what I mean, I let a couple thug tears cry just because, you know what I'm saying, like, Shorty really support me, and you know what I'm saying, like, seeing her like be emotional about me leaving, and then it's kind of like, wow, like, I'm really about to be gone for a minute, you know. But it hasn't like fully hit me, just because, as you know, like, you know, I got a story when it comes to this hooping thing.
Bro, you got a big story, man, and it's just beginning, to be honest, man. It's just the beginning, man. I'm proud of you. Man. I'm happy. I'm excited to see you hoop out there and do your thing, man.
I appreciate it, bro. I'm trying to keep up with y'all famous dudes, man. I try to tell you, like, you know what it is? Like, I just, like, you know what it is too? And this is not even to necessarily get serious and deep. It's like, because I've been blessed to surround myself with like very elite basketball talent, like, mentally, I have no choice but for me to say, like, yo, I'm able. Like, I'm able to do it. Yeah, like I'm in that number. So it's like, that's why I think for me, what helped me a lot during my process was just like, yo, I've played against the best, been teammates with the best, seen the best, studied the best. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so it's like, okay, even though agents are saying no, even though, you know, phone calls getting unanswered, even though all the BS the combines comes, it's like, my belief and confidence in like my ability never changed, just because it's like, yo, I've seen the best. And even during my time where I was, you know, trying to figure stuff out, like, I met more pros, I met more G League dudes, played against more dudes that was there. Yeah. And it's like, when you see it, like when I saw it firsthand, it's kind of just like, okay, I'm not far off when it comes to on the court stuff.
Yeah.
you know.
It's
And
just
so, and I say that, and I bring that up to say thank you for one, just being a friend, because you know we friends beyond this basketball thing, for real. Like support in this space is, you know, tough to come by. Like real support, not just like the I'm happy for you, like real, like, you know what I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna slide you an email, yo, I'm gonna, like, that type of support. But two, just being like a model for it, like, you know what I'm saying, because like I really paid attention when we were in high school, and you know, dudes getting the phone calls for the offers, and you know, seeing how dudes was operating our freshman year when I wasn't even playing, like, and y'all was hooping and everything like that. Like y'all for real, you know, you amongst other people like really kept the goal in front of me. Like, all right, nah, like I see my man's doing what he got to do over at ODU. I see my man's doing what he's supposed to do over at VCU. I see, you know what I'm saying? I see, he doing his thing over at Q's, Pitt, the whole night, like, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, seeing y'all really motivated me to be like, all right, yo, like, it's just a matter of getting an opportunity, and has nothing to do with my ability. Like once the opportunity come, just who I am is going to show, because clearly I'm able. You know what I'm saying? And that was my thing. I've been stamped straight like that. Like
it's a fact.
by niggas that know hoop, niggas that know how to hoop, and niggas that really go at, I'm stamped.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like forget coaches, forget all that other stuff.
Politics.
Like when it comes to niggas that hoop, like I'm stamped. Yeah, straight like that. And that's just me confidence. That's not me necessarily being what's the word? Not cocky, but that's just confidence wise. Like, yo, I played against some of the best in the state, some of the best in the world, the whole nine, which is a blessing. And you know, they recognize me as, yo, you ain't playing nowhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you get that,
bro, that's how, right? That's how you got to go about it. That's how you got to give it up, because you're definitely one of them ones, bro. So I know you're gonna take this slither of opportunity and make it the best. So I'm happy. I'm happy for what's to come, bro.
Appreciate that, for real. Yo, that's real love.
Yes,
now, enough of all that. Do you want to talk about how Ben Simmons is going to turn into the next Zion Williamson, or do you want to talk about like what Kyrie's doing? Like we got a lot of places we can go. We back off of like about a week hiatus. Well, a week break. Let me not say hiatus. A week break. We took a break.
Yeah, we had to relax a little bit.
Yeah. So where do we want to go?
Man, I want to go straight to like what that man in Jersey has been doing. Not particularly what he's been doing, but like just there's so many aspects. First thing we need to get like out the way is like him versus that James Harden. Oh,
the stories are true. Listen,
God.
You know, the stories are true.
I have never seen, like, I watched the whole game. I was tuned, and it was just like I'm watching the game, and I'm like, bro, ain't no way this is happening right now. Like, ain't no way James Harden is getting punked like this right now. And the crazy thing is, like, bro, I've never seen Kyrie play defense like this in my life. I didn't know he had an M. Dude was 90 feet with it, 10 toes on it. Like, bro, he was playing defense. Like, he had a point to prove. And at the same time, like, I feel like James Harden was trying, but it just was, it was a bad night to have a bad night. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was just like, he had a bad night at the worst nights he could have a bad night. But it was still telling. It was very telling. Just his demeanor, Kyrie's demeanor, like you could tell there's a little bad blood there. They play it cool in the media, you know. Still my friend, we still da. But you could tell it's like, nigga, yeah, I'm the man over here.
Like I remember
I'm major league. You know, I remember what you said. He did this down the third, and like just looking back on what they're doing now, just Kyrie and KD together. Like I feel like this may be crazy for me saying this, but I feel like the dynamic of just them two is more fluid and better than all three of them together. I feel like maybe I think so in a little bit. I think positions are solidified. They've gained way more assets from James Harden. Ben Simmons, all he has to do is come in, facilitate, play defense. He really doesn't have to do that much. And like for what they're doing with a pair, with how they have the understanding of how stuff works, I personally feel like it's like, okay, we know what we're doing now. We have no questions, no answers. We could go and win a chip. Like if it's chip or bust. From what they showed in the past, like I was like, okay, maybe they could get away with it, whatever, you know, season with it. But what they showed with the past 2 weeks with Kyrie and KD playing like this, fam.
But
when Ben Simmons coming back, all he has to do is just do his job. He doesn't have to score. Get 12 to 13 points a game. Give me 12. Give me 13, and give me an 8 assists. That's all I need from you.
Right, that's fair. But I will say I kind of disagree with your point about their more fluid group, only because we didn't see enough of a sample size, as you like to say. We got to put that on a shirt, sample size.
Yeah, sell them joints.
But for sure. But like, we didn't see that trio enough. And I also think, like, because of that move, they're just a completely different type of team now.
Yeah.
In the sense of this team now,
they've gained more. Like Drummond in the middle playing like a
that's
beast.
What I'm saying. Like they're a
they've
team.
gained a team. Yeah, they're a team now.
So instead of where it was all three of them, it's we just gonna outscore you. Like, it don't even matter who we got, whatever. Like, we got the three best scorers on the planet. We just gonna outscore you. They have to operate as much more of a team, and because of, as you said, all the pieces they got, they're definitely able now to they have more pieces to actually make it a team situation. So it makes Kyrie and KD look like more, not even to say look like more because it makes it sound like it's smoke and mirrors, but you know what I'm saying, it highlights them more because now they're playing within a team aspect, whereas, you know, when it was the three of them, it was, all right, we just taking turns on scoring.
Yeah. And for me, I think that team aspect is like more of a championship team. Like, as far as down the line, it's going to help them more. Yeah. That's why I just feel like it feels more of a team. It feels more of like, okay, you do this, you do that. We all know what we're doing. And whenever he's able to play full time, I feel like.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I do think, you know, the wild card for me before I really say, like, because it is, like, to your point, it is championship or bust for the Nets. 100%. When you have that type of talent on the same team in today's NBA, absolutely a championship should result from that. It's hard for me to say like they're a lock for the finals or anything like that, because I need to see what Ben Simmons does. Like, I need to see it. We can talk about him in a second, but like, I need to see it, like, because he's put himself, to me, in one of those positions where, like, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you did what you did in Philly, whatever, cool, right? Anybody can have their opinion on it. Now you're in a whole new situation and you're still not playing. So I need to see now just how you work in this new regime. Like, are you playing in a way where you're even allowing yourself to get the 12 and 8 that you're talking about? Are you playing even getting that 12 and 8, but are you like taking away from like what Kyrie and KD do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to see it at that level before I'm really like, oh, nah, like, this team's real. Because for all we know, Ben Simmons could, just as well as we could say, oh, he's going to come in and make them better, he can come in and F it all up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he could F it all up. And because he has a name there, like Steve Nash and the higher ups are going to say, well, we have to play him. You know what I'm saying?
The chances of that are very less likely than
True.
Very
less likely.
I feel you have to see it first.
I just need to see it, because, like, particularly with Ben Simmons, we've done enough talk. I've done enough talking. I've done enough thinking. I just need to see it, yo. Like, I don't care about speculating and all that. Like, that's what Ben Simmons has put himself into. Now, I want to go back to Kyrie, because I love how Kyrie has handled the last 2 weeks. I really do. And here's when I knew. Here's when it really started. It was before he dropped 50. When he bought those courtside tickets to that game, to the home game, that told me everything I needed to know. Because here's why. Kyrie is smart. Like, I think out of everyone in the NBA, like, you can have whatever opinion you want of Kyrie. If you actually are in contact with him, you know that he's smart. So by him buying those courtside tickets, sitting there courtside without a mask, it just further pushes that. So I'm able to be here in this building, unvaccinated, no mask, but now I just can't play. What's the difference? Right. But once again, this isn't a vaccinated conversation, but I'm just speaking to the genius of Kyrie. Then after that game, daps KD up right after the game, do a little handshake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do all that. Then what does he do the next time he suits up? Drops 50. Right? puts on a show. The Kyrie we all know. Oh, that boy, bad. Then what's he do the next game? Go for 60. Piece. That boy, bad. Now, here's why all that's important. The Nets have a decision to make. They have a real decision to make, and now there's real pressure on them to figure out whatever they need to with the city of New York.
I was about to say that the Nets don't have a decision to make. It's the mayor of New York. And to be honest, like I get what you're saying with the Kyrie courtside and, you had the KD comments and things like that. But it's kind of like I get what y'all are doing, but it could also be another side where the mayor is like, shit, these niggas trying to show me up. Like, now I'm pissed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Potentially, that could be the response. But I'm saying
that could be reversed. But just putting it out there, that pressure is definitely okay.
Because now you have public pressure. And that's the thing. When you think about most politicians, when they face that public pressure, what they do, fold like a cookout chair. All right. So that's the only reason why I'm saying that's genius on Kyrie's part.
I think time will tell because like everything, like all the mandates are dropping. So it's it's only a matter of time, but it's just like, okay, are you just gonna give him a bye to do it now, or are you gonna wait until then?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Kyrie's playing in the playoffs, home games and everything. Kyrie will play in the playoffs. So, I think to what you just said, time is absolutely going to tell. It's just I more so bring up that point to say that the time in which where Kyrie is able to play is coming a lot closer than what people originally thought a couple months ago when they were like, well, he's not going to play ever again. He's probably going to get moved from Brooklyn.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because remember, that was a conversation. Like, oh, trade Kyrie. What?
You know what I'm saying? I think I was one of the ones on the boat.
You were.
Just because, like, the way the pandemic was moving, we could have still been in the pandemic. It's a flip of the coin. So I was definitely on that train.
100%.
So, you know what I'm saying?
I recognize that. But when you look at the situation now, it's a good thing they held on. Good thing they held on. And I think they're in a good position where I will go out on a limb and say within the next month, Kyrie's back. Fully reinstated.
Yeah, they dropping shit out here. No more masks. Like I think it's the 25th and no more masks. You ain't gotta do nothing. Travel is back April 1st. Like shit's open. We outside this summer. Like,
oh, you outside? I'm in the crib. I'm in the crib.
You gotta live, bro.
I gotta try. You're right.
Bro, you have to, bro. Like, think about it. Like, you're in a relationship now. It's just only gonna get worse down the line. Like, you just gotta.
That's true. Yeah,
a little bit. And you in Jersey, New York, man.
Stuff would just be expensive. You got to pay for grocery store bags now. You been to the grocery store lately? So they ask you right on the thing, how many bags will you be using with all your groceries? I immediately click to 0. I will carry all of this by one hand. You must be crazy. I'm not paying for no bags. It's just the principle of it.
I feel you.
But anyway,
inflation's a bitch. But yeah.
Yeah. Are we done with Kyrie? Anything else we want to talk about Kyrie's greatness? Because that boy is good.
He's good. All I want to do, I want to see it consistently because it's not fair. He be having fresh legs doing all that. But hey, I'm not no hater. 60 is 60, 50. Yo, people are now saying that like, 50 points. It's nothing like 50 is a new 30. And bro, when I seen that, I was just like, all right, fam. But it's crazy. It's crazy because people love to switch the narrative. This month, people have been going off, but guess who started it? LeBron started it this month.
LeBron. This month? Yes, yeah, Bron, absolutely.
He dropped 250 balls within the matter of 2 weeks. And now people were praising him. And now since everyone's dropping 50, Karl Anthony Towns was 60. God damn. Now everyone's just like, no, it's the new. I'm like, yo, fam, I don't want to hear any of that. Y'all are crazy.
It'd be people saying that can't even walk up one flight of stairs, bro. Do you know how much energy it takes to score 50? Do you know how much energy it takes to score 30?
50, bro. 50,
like,
bro.
In an NBA game?
Wow.
And like you actually like driving and making moves? You know, in shape you gotta be.
They don't know, man.
That is crazy. Yeah, bro. It's crazy. I ain't even going to address that foolishness. but it is madness. Now I want to talk about Ben Simmons for a second. I want to talk about Ben Simmons. Where do I begin? Do I begin with love or do I begin with hate? Honestly, it's all hate. I'm just gonna begin. I don't get Ben Simmons, yo. I don't get it. I don't get it, yo. You have been allowing this narrative with this whole saga between you and the 76ers for so long, right? You get out. Why aren't you playing yet?
Bro, we all know why.
But I'm just saying, it's like, why aren't you playing? Like, because once again, take him, wanting to be great with the Sixers out of it. Like, to me, if you a real hooper and you really got a point to prove, you're playing in that Nets Sixers game. If you really got something to prove. Tell me if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. I'm wrong. I feel what you're saying, and I feel what everyone's saying, but it's just like, bro, I'm not mad at this choice. I'm not mad at it. I would have loved to see it, and he eventually has to face those fans. But I feel like even now, would it be the right timing? I don't know, but it's something he has to do. I wish he would have got it out the way now. Like, I commend him for even being on the bench. I thought he was mental was gone for not even show up. So that's one step in the right direction. But it's just sort of like, I just want this whole narrative, this whole thing to go away. I just want him to play, just hoop. I want to see you hoop.
But okay, but see, even that's my point. Where it's like, yo, take that game out of it. How are you still not playing? Like, I don't understand how you've been gone for this long, right? Mental health, all that stuff, right? Respect. Do what you got to do. Enough time has passed, in my mind, as an NBA player, where you get paid to do this, right? Where it's like, yo, you got traded to a whole new situation, a very great situation, might we add, and you're still not ready to play. Like, not even close, doesn't seem like. Like, that part doesn't make sense to me. Like, and once again, I don't even think this is hate. I feel like this is a constructive criticism.
Sensible,
like, fam, I would think if I'm gone for this amount of time that you can come back and yeah, like you ready to hoop. It's like, yo, if I love hooping, I'm ready to hoop.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm Ben Simmons and I know my value because I've been fighting the 76ers for however many months, right? Because this point, this has nothing to do with the 76ers, but in terms of his belief of himself as a player, I believe I'm a top 24 player in this league. I don't see how it takes, I don't even know how long it's been since the trade now. It's been, what, close to a month?
I think it's been even a little bit over a month. If I'm not...
A little bit over a month, but a little bit over a month. And we still haven't seen you in a game. Even if you come out and play terrible, like if you're a top 24 player in the game, like you at 60% is better than a lot of guys.
Yeah, you gotta.
Why have we not seen you?
You got to emerge yourself. For me, I don't think he was ready. I don't think he was ever ready. For me, I don't even know if he was probably working out during that time. To be honest, like
that is crazy.
The type of state that I think he was. I don't think he was taking it serious. Like he was going to get traded. I feel like it just all happened at once. And it's like, oh, shoot, now it's time to rev it up. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, with everything going on, okay, no, I don't want to play in the Philly game. So I'm going to prolong things a little bit. And now they're talking about him revving it up, his bag, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. Hey, I don't know. But obviously, there's something that's going on why he's not on the court. I just think he wasn't ready. Should he have been ready? Yes, but it's unfortunate. But
yeah. But see, this is that makes sense. And I'll concede to that point. And that is where I will enter my players need to leverage the media rather than just hate the media. Because, fam, you can't tell me that Ben Simmons couldn't get on some sort of podcast platform or just turn on his Instagram live and say, yo, this is what's going on with me. This is the truth straight from me. Don't believe none of that BS they may be spilling on the internet. Nothing like that. Please respect my time. He could say that.
You know that's not flying, bro. If anything, he's gonna get clown more for that. Stop it, Trey. You know what type of society me and you both know. Like, come on now.
No.
Stop.
Listen. We could clown it. We could laugh at it all we want. But at the end of the day, his truth is his truth. If he gives us information that we don't know, and he's just allowing the sports centers and Bleacher Reports and everything like that to just spin the story however they want, and he's just silent, like we don't know what, like, fam, why are you not, like, first we got Steve Nash talking about something, you have to ramp up to 5-on-5, and it's like, fam, you've been there for like 3 weeks, what the heck have you been doing? Then, you know what I'm saying, talking about his back now, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm just saying, like, yo, at some point, as a player, as a brand, a business brand, you got to do something to protect your image. That's all. That's my only point, where it's like, yo, at the end of the day, these dudes are brands. So at some point, you got to be able to control the narrative. Now, sometimes, you know, take LeBron, for example. LeBron is big enough that he's bigger than a lot of these quote unquote accusations or narratives that, you know, the media will spin. Dame Lillard, Dame will hop right on Twitter and be like, yo, that's some BS, period. And then hop off Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to do whatever you got to do to protect your brand at on some level. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but I get the flip of the coin, because not everyone, one, is that type of person, and two, can handle the mental capacity of just what that comes with, as far as fans, as far as even more backlash. I'd rather you spin the narrative or talk about, hey, bro, it's the state that we live in, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? This is how we live. This is how society is nowadays, bro. This is a real thing. Like,
it is, but that's the thing. Like, because I guess the point I'm trying to make has nothing to do with the mental health side of things. It's just like, yo,
to factor that in now.
Well, yeah,
that's a factor now.
Yeah, but it's like, at the same time, if you value your mental health, right, you should know what you're signing up for. You know what I'm saying? Like, because once again, you are not about to sit courtside and enjoy the necklaces, the diamonds, and the dripped out, and you got this much money per game, whoop de whoop, but not accept what comes with that position. That's all I'm saying. So all I'm saying is, if you're valuing your mental health, then make moves that aid your mental health. And so if everything that comes with being a part of the NBA hurts your mental health, and you are still, and let's say you've exhausted all avenues to improve your mental health, then at that point, make a decision for yourself. Since we're valuing mental health, right? I don't think I've said anything out of bounds. If that's the value, right, that's a priority for everybody, and everyone's different. I recognize that. But if for anybody that they say, well, my mental health is my top priority, okay.
But that's the thing. But that's the thing, Trey. People don't willingly come out and say that, especially us as Black men in this type of generation. Like, what are you talking about? Like, perfect example. I'm pretty sure you watched the interview. I didn't watch the whole interview. I've seen snippets, but the pivot with who they have on there just now recently, Beasley. So Michael Beasley and him talk. Have you seen it?
I didn't get a chance to see it. I heard it was really good.
Okay, I plan on watching that too. Perfect. I need you, as soon as we're done, to go watch that, and then we can revisit this conversation on a later topic. But like, that's a perfect example. Like, he had so much people just had opinions of him, this, that, and the third. He had no real people in his corner. His parents, everyone around him stealing money from him, this, that, people calling him crazy. Like, bro, he's exhausted trying to make real, like, bro, it's a real thing. So like, us as men, we can't even express ourselves or be vulnerable, because when we do, we get shamed for it. You know what I'm saying? And only people come around when it's, oh, he passed, or oh, he's really going through something. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I really never put blame on people or really judge people in that type of aspect, because I honestly don't know what you're going through or what people are going through. And with this whole situation, like, you've heard snippets, okay, mental health, or maybe that's an excuse, but dog, you don't know what type of person he is or what he's going through, especially with the whole teammates Doc Rivers. Like, though, that shit could really be a lot.
I about to say, no, that is a lot now. That is a lot.
I'm not putting no excuses or anything like that on him, but like, I just understand, you know what I'm saying? But this is a deeper conversation that we could go into. But first, I need you to watch the interview, bro.
I will. No, I absolutely will. I plan on watching it tomorrow. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, for anyone that's watching, like, be very clear. I completely am an advocate for mental health. I understand it, like, because to Denzel's point, you never know what anybody's going through. That's a fact. I stand on that. It's very true. So with what you said, my next question then becomes, where does accountability start and end today being an athlete?
Yeah, I think, especially today, as far as the resources we have, like, you got to go and seek or get help or whatever the case may be to, like, as far as continue your career. Definitely in this type of day and age, like, we didn't have the resources 10 years ago, but this is a complete different type. So I definitely understand and feel you. You know what I'm saying? For me,
right. And that's just my point. Where like, and that's like,
I get it. I get it.
That I really want answer. Where it's just like, at what point, even for the athlete that is experiencing mental health, I don't even want to call it mental health issues, but where mental health is a thing for them.
Yeah.
Where does accountability start and where does it end? That's my only question. So I'm not shaming anyone for dealing with mental health. I'm not, ostracizing anyone or anything of the sort.
No, I feel where you're coming from. It's sort of like you still have a obligation to do. So like, what are your goals or problems that you're going to tackle to get back at the level that you were at? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, because if you flip, I don't even want to say flip the coin, but you could look at dudes in the G League right now that, one, don't even have the money you got, don't have the branding you got, they're not in the position you got, and they may be dealing with way worse mental health issues that can't do what you're doing right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's fair.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you're in that high of a position, when you're in that upper echelon of a position, like, not to say you can't have your own battles, because absolutely we all got our stuff. I just need to know at what point does, you still have a job to do. Where does that start and where does that end when it comes to this mental health as an athlete conversation? And I don't think that's a conversation that should be had. And I'm not even going to stand and claim like this is the podcast that should be discussing it or whatever. I just think that's a real topic in today's today's professional sports world.
It definitely is. I feel it.
Because sports is sports. Ain't gonna change.
It's a fact.
Like, that's the only thing. But I think it's a good topic. Good topic of conversation.
Yes, sir. What else? But my life has been so good. Like, after I just stopped watching Lakers games. Like, I feel like a weight has just been lifted off my shoulders, bro. They are bad. Like, I officially believe that they just gave up, bro. It's like every time I even watch the box score, it's like they're down 20 in the first quarter. Like, they are bad. And then you have like LeBron pass statting in the fourth quarter down 20 just to get 30 and shit. Like, that team is just.
It's bad, bro.
They need a therapy session. And the thing is, they're probably still going to be in position to play in at that 9th seed if all doesn't just, if they don't like drive off the railroad, they'll still be in position to at least get 8th, which is crazy, man. Their season's done.
You think? See,
yes, it's over.
No, but hold on.
It's over. It is over.
Not looking good. I'll say that. I will not count them out only because of Kevin Garnett. Only because of Kevin Garnett.
I know. Did you see the clip? Yeah.
Did you see the clip? Yeah. No, because
I don't even believe that though. Not today.
Well, I do. There's a part of me that does.
I honestly don't, bro. These young niggas aren't scared of no one nowadays. Like, I honestly think people like it's like, I honestly think people don't fear Bron. Like, oh, I'm going against Bron. Like, oh, I'm scared. Like, people don't fear. Niggas are just going out there hooping. Like, they don't care who it is. It could be Bron, Kobe, Michael Jordan. These new generation people, niggas. They don't care, Trey. They're out there doing their thing.
Let me play the clip. I'm gonna play the clip for people to hear.
All right. I want to see Brooklyn in 07-08. It's like the Lakers on the other side.
Man, nobody scared of them.
Shit, all right.
Man, nobody scared of those Lakers.
Kevin Garnett and
they
Kendrick
scared
Perkins.
Today. Listen, all right. Don't nobody want to see Bron them in 08 or 7. None of that. None of them top teams. They talk that shit.
This is what I gotta ask you. Bron is doing his thing.
Yeah.
Everybody else is not. one of our favorite players, the motherfucker that you fuck with along with me, has been struggling, right? He's going through mental stuff. I need to
give you my whole spiel. Lord, all that shit go out the window. That was one season. You know when you can redeem yourself? The fucking playoffs.
This is when I started
this
feeling
kid come through and have an unbelievable playoffs. Everybody's gonna forget all this other shit. Watch. Only thing he has to be is decent. I ain't telling my son, just gotta come in, relax, man. You in the play. It ain't shit you can lose. You in it. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to be in a 7-game series with a wounded animal. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You Phoenix, you coming in here. Well, you know how we was, man. We thought we was gonna sweep Atlanta. I hate to even bring up old shit, but it's great for reference. I'm talking real stuff. Man, you don't want to see no. And then Bron come with the lead. Bron come with fouls and free throws. Bro, you don't want. Bro, I'm glad he went for that. I'm glad he did that 50 because everybody thought, man, can Bron still get 50 in the league? Can he still? Yeah, he needs to do that. Well, if I was him, I'd do it for a whole week.
So yo, no. First of all, hold on. Calling Westbrook a wounded animal is the biggest compliment he's ever got it all season. He ain't no wounded animal. I don't even know what he is. He is side road dead kill type. Like, bro, the team is just not good. I see it. Yes. I like what he's saying, but no. People want to see, like, I feel like, bro, niggas are looking at the Lakers like, oh, we got the Lakers tomorrow? Dang, yo, shit. So we going out tonight, like, shit. We going to the club. Like,
Word.
that's how people are looking at the Lakers, bro. The team overall is not good. LeBron can't carry this team by himself. Russell Westbrook is trash. He's in the dumps. He's still decent, but, like, bro, have you seen him shoot the ball? Next.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a wrap. I get what you're saying. Just a slither of hope. This Bron, KG sounds real cool. Like if you would have said this last year, I'm like, yeah, for sure. But this team, trash.
No, they're in a bad spot. But the only reason why I will give it a little bit of credit is only because KG is one of them. Like if there's anybody when it comes to their basketball opinions that will make me change my own basketball opinion, it would be KG, Shaq, really the whole inside the NBA crew. Any of them might.
Nah, Chuck is not letting me change my opinion, but go ahead.
But in terms of opinions that I'm like, okay,
I get it. Reasonable.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a short list. So when I hear KG, who KG is KG, like you can't be listening to this podcast and not know KG, right? If he's saying that, I'm willing to all right, KG. It's hard for me to believe you right now, but I respect your basketball knowledge and experience enough for me to say, you know what? Let's see what these brothers do in the play-in. We'll see what they do in the playoffs. Because I do think, just in general now, take the Lakers out of it. In general, with a lot of these NBA dudes, and really just any hoopers in general, you know how it is. When it comes playoff time, everybody is heroes. And it's because of that we see March Madness go the way that it goes. You know what I'm saying? Lord knows I know from firsthand experience. Phone been blowing up today. You know what I'm saying? Like, there is something to, it's the playoffs. Everything that happened during the season, it's over with. Good, bad, ugly, and different. It's over. This is a whole new, let's get it together. So I'm saying that for the Lakers specifically, I'm willing to, all right, KG, I won't have too much hope, but I'll hold hope just for maybe a couple more weeks.
All right, that's fair.
That's it. That's my only point.
That's it.
That's my only
point.
That's only because I'm with you. This team, they look really bad. They look really bad. But once again, it's hard to count out Bron.
Yeah, it is. It is, but they're out. They're out.
Listen,
Speaking,
man.
so speaking about you today, you said you were the topic of discussion. Me. So
Oh man.
I woke up this morning to scroll on Instagram. I see my man Trey on ESPN front page. Overtime on. I see it on a whole bunch of platforms, man. What's going on, man?
Man, so
Tell me about it.
today is the day in which we lost the infamous 1-16 Virginia Falls to UMBC in March Madness.
God
And
damn.
was it been 4 years now?
For
Jeez,
4 years?
4 years. Wow. That's crazy.
Bro.
Yeah.
When that clock struck like 0000, like what was going through your head? Like,
Shoot. Do you want the
bro, I want the real
real answer?
come on, I wonder what was going through your head, bro.
Well, for me, I was more so focused on me personally. I was like, yo, what am I about to do next year? Like, that was like, if I'm keeping it a bean, yo, that was like, I'm like, yo, F this game. Am I on scholarship? Like, am I about to be here next year? Like, what the heck is going on? Like, I wasn't like to keep it a bean. Like, I wasn't.
Yeah, you
It's
were,
like,
you were,
dang, all
yeah.
right, we lost, but like, yo, I got real life going on, man. Like, where am I about to be next year, yo? Yo, this fairy tale, quote unquote, this season's over. Like, yo, what's my life about to look like now? So,
oh my God,
that's where my mind went personally.
Yo,
I may be the only one to say that.
No,
That's
real.
where my mind was.
Question, because that was the first game. So, like, in your mind, I know your head, like, bro, you guys probably packed a lot of stuff. Well, I don't know how it works, but like your mind is, bro, I'm not going back to school or whatever the case may be. Like, did you have stuff planned that you're like, okay, yeah, I know I'm not going to be back for this, that you're just like, or how was it?
It was more so like, bro, and I tell everybody this, like, we never overestimated or underestimated them. Like, there was never a moment where we were like, oh, we gonna UMBC, we looking at Kansas State next. Like, forget these. Like, that wasn't even like the DNA of our team. Like, we literally, like, our team, and this is why Coach Bennett is a genius. He instilled in us, and I know he still does, just very much like that old school. I don't care who we're playing. We are going to play to the best of our abilities every single time and live with whatever result that is. Now, with this team, that should result in a lot of wins, which thank God it did. Total blessing. So the mindset and the DNA of that team that year was very far from, oh, we're just overlooking UMBC, all these, American East School, we ain't even think about them. So, like, it really wasn't the case. Like, we prepared extremely well. Coach Sanchez, shout out to Coach Sanchez over at Charlotte now, prepared us very well for that team. And yeah, like there wasn't any like preconceived like
okay.
I won't be back at school because we blow past these dudes. Like, it genuinely was like, yo, like, we really just lost, like, genuinely lost the basketball game. And I'll even say, and I think I might have told you this, but I don't know if I've ever said this like publicly. As soon as we ran out into the arena for warmups,
oh yeah, you were just like, something was off. Yeah.
Was off. Something was off. And I'm not even one of those energy and chakras dudes. Like, I'm really not. Like, God is my savior. Like, I don't really believe in all that. But just something, the vibe was off in the gym, right? Or the arena, I should say. Mm-hmm. So when the game started, and I just see how things are going, where it seems like we can't hit nothing.
They just
like they hitting everything, and the shots they missing, they're able to get like 4 or 5 attempts back at it. So it's like, yo, what's going on? So yeah, like, so fast forward through the game, we were tied at halftime, and we were playing bad. Like, it just like, nothing was doing what it's supposed to do. Nothing. So, but at halftime, we're all in the locker room. I remember Zay, he's like, yo, F that first half. Like, what I'm saying? Let's play how we know how to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, what's supposed to happen in those types of situations. And it was just more of the same in the second half. We were just like, yo, I don't know what these niggas ate for breakfast. Like, it just wasn't
supercharged.
Yeah, it just wasn't it. It wasn't it. So, literally, like I said, bro, my first thought, 000s, where the F am I about to be next year? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? And then it processed like, yo, this may be my last time in a Virginia jersey. Like this may be because I had another year, which obviously now that I went to Monmouth, so it was my lifetime. But even thinking about that, just reflecting on like the journey there at Virginia. I remember talking to the freshmen. Yeah, I was talking to the freshmen in the locker room right after the game, so everybody crying and everything because it was emotional. Like we were a very close team. I remember just talking to them like, yo, just make sure y'all keep working and don't let this happen again. That was really like the only thing I could say. Like I was fourth year, like I considered myself to be a leader on that team, or at least have a voice on that team. So
for sure.
I wasn't necessarily like one of the big voices. I don't even want to be. Whatever, y'all got it. But yeah, like those are my young guys. Like we talked a lot, and so I was able to kind of encourage them a little bit, be like, yo, y'all just keep working, y'all gonna be all right. Like, don't let this happen again. And from there, I mean, it was a wild night, bro. Had to get the police escort out. Had to, I remember we had to, like, our hotel might have been 5-10 minutes away. They had to take us into like the back of the hotel, and like we had to get like a police escort to each of our rooms, just because, like, bro, we lost a lot of people, a lot of money that night. So there were like threats for us and everything. Like it was a wild night.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Question I have, like driving back, like on the bus, like was there that one like break of silence as far as like the first joke or the first like smirk or smile? Like when did that take place? Never, or just like
nah, that never happened. That never happened. Like, and the thing was like it was, oh man, it was really weird. Like there was never a breaking moment.
No, that's crazy.
Not on the bus. Like, I don't think there was a breaking moment.
Home, nothing.
Nah, like it was just like to my knowledge, like, you know what I'm saying? But, there wasn't really a breaking moment. I don't think.
Nah, see, y'all niggas at UVA are very mature.
I wouldn't even say that, bro, because I don't think any team, regardless of the character of the team, like I don't know if any team would crack a joke that would break the silence in that particular situation.
Hey, bro.
No, because I know where you're going. I feel you. You're right.
If there's any team, I would vote for my team.
Dog. Like, and it just,
yeah, man. But that's unfortunate, man. The moment NCAA tournament 1-16, it's not supposed to happen. Like, dang, just being in that moment. I know, it's historical, but like being on the tail end of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Was definitely
it was. Yeah, and the worst part, honestly, was because we had done a lot of winning that year. Like I remember I got the plaque. We went 31-3. We went 31-3.
Yeah, y'all were the
like
honcho favorites.
You know what I'm saying? Like did a bunch of winning. And bro, just the looks that we were getting when we were back
on campus.
Oh
man, God, it was crazy.
Oh my God, yo! I remember. I ain't gonna say no names. A lot of dudes just ain't even go to class. They would have people like bring the work to them. I would always have my hood on, like, cause you know what I'm saying. It's just like, yo, like you, bro. It was a lot. Like it was kind of deep. I ain't gonna hold you like that. It was kind of deep, even for me. Like I'm gonna walk on like y'all, but it's just like, yo, we walked around and people looked at us as though like we were like a stain on UVA. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, look at that shit.
Yeah. And it's like, bro, like, okay, we lost, but like, you realize how much winning we've been doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that all gets clear, and you know what I'm saying?
That's also why. That's also why. I remember I came on this podcast before and I was talking about the spoiled UVA fans. That's why I say that with a little extra spice, because when nobody, like, UVA basketball has not been prevalent long enough, in my opinion, for fans to respond that way to us. You know what I'm saying? We didn't start getting good, like really good, until within the last maybe 5 years, 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like we're actually like solidified in the ACC good. You know what I'm saying? Like before that, like it was all building foundation. Before that, like UVA wasn't even talked about. UVA would have been happy of making the NIT.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
So, it kind of was like, it was kind of a catch-22 a little bit, because it's like, okay, yeah, we're competing, but we're being held to the standards of like the Dukes and everybody like that. And like, we're beating them, but it's like, yo, we're still very new. There are some hurdles we got to go through.
We
with
still
this.
got to get through that.
And so even today with this past year's team, like, yo, we won a national championship in 19. Like, particularly with all the transfer portal rules and everything, like, yo, you know how long it usually takes a team or a head coach to win a national championship? Like, that's not a little thing. And you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But I remember that was one thing that always stood out to me. It was just like the looks we would get, you know what I'm saying? Particularly when we got back. Because that doesn't seem like, end of the day, like, those are my brothers. Like, and then, like, you know what I'm saying? We shared, obviously it didn't come out the way we wanted it to, but like, those still my guys. And so we were always, there was never like well, you ain't like, it was never any of that.
Yeah.
It was just like, dang, like, it was for real, like us versus the world.
Type,
oh my God. Us versus the world. So I got to shout out. I got to shout these dudes out. I got to shout out Dev. I got to shout out Zay. I got to shout out Jack. Got to shout out Ty, Dre, Kyle, just because, they were really obviously leaders on the team, right? Particularly Zay and Dev. But, I already know, dealt with like the social media side of things.
Yeah, a lot more.
Well, so I don't share in that experience. It wasn't like people were blowing my mentions up, talking about, oh, you guys like, but I know for a fact that's what they were getting. Like, I know for a fact they had to delete the Twitter app, delete Instagram. Like, I know that for a fact. And so I got to salute those dudes for handling it that way. Cause that ain't easy, bro. Like that, like, it was a for real us versus the world type situation. But at that, and that's what I'm saying, like, bro, at the end of the day, basketball is a game. Like, you see where dudes is at now, 4 years later. Like, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody happy, everybody playing pro. Zay's a grad assistant now. You get like, man.
No one worried about that.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Now. Yeah. One thing though, I will say that's kind of annoying with this particular thing for myself going viral. People should, hey, my boy made Sports Center. Yo, you famous, but like, fam,
yeah, I don't want to make no Sports Center in this way. What the heck?
We're like, no, we lost, right? Like that'd be my thing. I'm like, yo,
people calling, yo, I see you, boy, I see you.
We're like, yo, you made it, my boy, you made it. Fam, like, I lost. Like, I'm on the losing side, right?
I ain't make it because Craft Your Dream on there. I made it because I'm losing it.
Word, like, I lost.
Man, I commend you for taking a high road, because I'd be cussing them niggas out. Like,
man,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is what it is, bro. Like,
yeah, man.
It is what it is. Like I said, by year like 7, 8 of this, then I'm gonna start telling. I'm gonna start really telling my mind. Yeah, I'll be like, yo, y'all gotta post another picture unless y'all gonna cut me a check. Enough is enough, yo.
Copyright. You should go hit up whoever took that picture. Like, yo, we can make some bread real quick.
Yeah, yo, cause what? Too much. But yeah, bro. But that's all good. It was an eventful day for me, for sure. For sure. How are y'all in any tournaments? Did y'all make anything this year?
Bro. Hell no, not this year. We were all right. We made it to the second round of our tournament.
Okay.
And then we lost. Damn. We need a lot. We need a lot of. We don't need freshmen. We need a lot of like transfers. And that's what we're doing. I actually just talked to my coach yesterday. So they out recruiting. I think it's a JUCO Jamboree, whatever tournament they got going on, which trying to get some transfers to.
Yeah, they need to go get Jello.
Jello?
You know what I'm talking about. Remember Angelo?
Yeah.
Him. He been hooping.
Yeah.
That, bro. Lil bro been dropping like 30 every game.
Mm.
I'm just
like that?
Like, no, Angelo Stewart. Like that. Like that. Just a name I would say you should float. You know what I mean? Angelo is like that.
I got you. Nah, bro, we ain't made no tournaments, no nothing, bro. Not even when I was in school. Like, bro, I have so much resentment against the niggas who actually, like, what was it? A year after I graduated or 2 years of niggas went to the tournament? I hate every single one of them niggas. I swear, like, I have, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like not on no hater shit at all. Like it's love, but it's hate. Like I was watching like the Conference USA Championship game when they wanted to go in a tournament. It's like I was rooting for them to lose but win at the same time.
Yeah,
like, dang, like I really wanted this moment, like for myself, but I was never able to happen. Like if I were to ever see one of those guys and they had the ring on, like I'm slapping you, like
boom, get.
And I'm so serious. I'm so mad. Like that's probably the one thing in my whole basketball career that I really wanted to do. Everything else, like I think I've done. Like traveled. I played in Madison Square Garden. Like
that's dope. Yeah,
checked out. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot of stuff. Played for my country. But like that NCAA March Madness, oh my God, we were so close to my sophomore year, man. Yeah, man. So it's a little soft spot for me. A little.
My fault, bro.
No, you good, bro. You straight. You straight, man.
Hey, man. Look, now I know. Now I'm gonna make sure you say anything spicy to me. I'll be like, yo, you see how many diamonds in this conference championship? Like,
hey, bro, nah.
Man, when you get there, they got all the stuff laid out on your bed. Look, I get
you gonna do me like that.
Now I got some ammo. Oh man, but look, round of applause, yo. Round of applause. This is fun. The 2 for 1 podcast is bike from our break. Really appreciate you guys. Always remember that your jump shot's not short. You just got to use your legs. Ladies, he's not cheating. He's just working out. And make sure that you read your contracts and talk to your agent. Make sure your agent's on your side. And make sure that if you're hooping, make sure you're happy. Please make sure that you're happy. And that's all we got. We'll see you all next week. We love you. We out.
He's out of here.